Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we are going to be assembling our RPG. So I have all the parts and pieces laid out here. Step one, you're going to want to get a good glue. I really like this like Craft Pros glue. I got it off of Amazon. It's pretty nice. It works really well for PLA, ABS, PTG, yada yada yada. This is my go-to. This stuff goes super long ways, but it is kind of pricey. I got this stuff at Walmart. I didn't really like it, so I would avoid any kind of like cement stuff. They're super thick, and the setup times aren't as good, and their holding isn't that good. Honestly, you can go down to Harbor Freight and just grab some super glue from them, and it'll work pretty good. Otherwise, let's get to it. So step one, we're just going to start from our base, and we're going to work up, and we're going to do this in sections. So we have our base here, and we have our piece. It's got little ribs on it, and it's got a cone on it. As you can tell, there's a lip on these, and on the inside, I don't know if it's easy to see. Let's see if I can keep it over here. You'll notice that there's a little groove on the inside of these. These little grooves actually will fit on this open lip. Might be kind of hard to tell in the camera. You'll be able to tell in there. So that's good to know, because you'll see that has a lip, that has an opening on it, and they will slide down exactly. If it doesn't want to slide on it, it's because it's not on the lip. Bam. So we're going to make this, we're going to be real easy to go kind of light on the glue. Keep a paper towel near me, plus the tip off. There we go. Alright, so I like to go really light on these. So I don't want to see a bunch of extra glue all over the place. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then next, I like to put just a tiny bit on the inside here. This is going all along the rim. Hopefully it's not too much. I'm trying not to make a mess and get it on the outside. You'll see it locks in pretty good. Push and hold that down for a couple seconds. Good. Alright, one section. And this is going to be our next section. So this base is actually going to fit onto here, but what we're going to do is I'm going to put these on here and get these all glued up. So we're going to do the same thing. You can do it in your own process if you want. Do a little bit on the inside of this rim here. Dab, 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 dab. This stuff holds so well. And then we're going to grab this piece, and we're going to put some right here. Do a little dab right in the middle there. That's pretty good. Line up our marks. Give it a 5-second timer on it, pushing down. Perfect. Set those over there. Now we're going to tell which one your end piece is because there is, you see this little ridge that's right there? That's actually going to fit right on the end. See if you can see it. It's right there. So that little ridge is going to slide right in. Kind of locks it in place. That's what holds this from moving around and twisting. So we know that this is going to be the end. So this one is going to sit inside of there. Let's go ahead and put some glue on that. I'm going to turn the light a little bit more. A little extra light. Okay, we got a little bit of glue on the inside. They say don't go too thick on the inside of this because your rocket's actually going to slide into there, and avoid having, don't slide your rocket in there while you got a bunch of white glue in there. You will not be able to get it out. Looks pretty good. So there's that one. And then we need this one. There's it in. Just a little right there. This stuff works really well. And then, that was it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're gonna give these a second to dry. I have just a little bit of glue on the outside of here, not great. Alright, there we go. Now we're gonna do our rocket piece. So our rocket actually has these green pieces that come in here. These actually just snap right in there. I'm gonna put just a little bit of glue in here. Bam. Good. And this is going to be our end on there. It's going to snap right in there. So we want to... Oh, that's a tough fit. Oh, extremely tough. Wow. Let's get glue all over my hand while I do that. Snaps in there pretty tight. Nice. This one we're just going to put a little bit right here and then we'll push it in. Snapped in there. Tough fit. Alright, we also have our little tip. We'll just throw that on there real quick. Yeah, that kind of fits a little loose. We're going to add a little extra glue around the ridges of this. There we go. So our rocket's going to now be ready to dry. We can start assembling this. Let's start this big section. Good. This piece right in. Alright, now we have all these pieces. Let's come back. I'm going to give this a few minutes to sit, and then we'll come back to it. That way if I move it around, I don't have the risk. We're going to start with these ones. It's got a little line right there. This line actually goes on the edge. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? They go like this. But you'll see that there's a line, and it'll go right up to that lip. So let's go ahead and put that on. Sometimes I like to kind of slide it down and then slide it right up into position. That way I know it's pushed all the way up against the edge of that. So I got a little bit of glue right there. You can tell the lines right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to match this edge up with that edge. Make sure we got 20 on there. Push and hold. Okay. Let's go really light on the glue. Let's see. Let's do what are these on top? Push and hold. Now our big one. Alright, feeling pretty good. We have this piece right here. Well, actually, we're going to take this piece, this little tack. Let's take this one. Make sure you can see that. Let's go up a little bit higher. What's up? Damn the fuck, aren't you?